Hello YouTube and welcome back to the channel. For those of you that are returning, I'm so glad you have come back. For those of you seeing this video for the first time, go ahead and like and subscribe to the channel. I think you'll enjoy it. I'm going to put out how-to content. There's going to be plenty of content about yard work and all that good business. And as you can see, we are in the garage today. The weather is kind of rough outside, so it's a good time to go ahead and do some maintenance work. I have here a 2014 Timemaster that I purchased off of Facebook Marketplace. I'll be replacing the kill switch on it. You can buy a kill switch off of Amazon for about $13. It's not a bad change. So let's go ahead and get that swapped out. So you can see that the previous owner had taped up the old kill switch. I assume that the bracket is broken underneath here or cracked or some manner, because it actually mounts with this bolt here around this bracket. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut off all that tape. We already have a new kill switch for it. And then all we're going to do is just rerun it down the loom and then make our simple connections at the other end. So first, let's cut that tape off. So now that we have all that tape removed, if you look, you can see where the previous owner had tightened down the nut way too much and it just broke through there. So you have to be careful. Don't over tighten this. All it's going to do is end up costing you 13 bucks. All right, let's go ahead and get this one pulled out and then we'll get that new one in. So on this particular mower, I have two clips that I need to cut off. Two wire ties. And then underneath there are two connection points for the power and for the ground connection. As I mentioned earlier, you can see on this old one here, the back end has been broken out of it, so it wasn't going to hold. We're on this new one. It's just enough for that shaft of that bolt to go through. Let's go ahead and get the new one on. This nut is a 7/16, so we're going to back that off. The bolt goes in. We're going to push it through here. Washer, and then lock nut. Now, instead of tightening it down with a drill, I'm going to go ahead and tighten it down with a socket and a wrench. Just until snug. And then lastly, make our connections at the power. That clips on, and again, we put our ground on. Now we are going to tuck it away into the loom. And the last thing we want to do to tidy it up is just going to use some of these 5-inch zip ties to zip tie at a couple of places up that loom just to keep everything looking nice. There we have it. It works out wonderfully. $13 real quick. If it wasn't for all the editing and trying to move cameras around or whatever, it probably would have only taken 3 minutes. Real quick, easy fix. No sense in having to duct tape all that up or use the electrical tape like the previous owner had. Spend 13 bucks off of Amazon. Put a new one on, you're good to go. Thanks again. Please, if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. Hit that like button. Even hit the notifications if you'd like. Have yourself a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time.